What if a brand known for pushing boundaries released a flagship smartwatch that's a marvel of health tech, yet strangely hobbled in its most basic smart functions? Prepare to meet a truly ambitious wearable, the Huawei Watch 5, which reveals not just what's possible, but also the invisible walls some companies still face. Huawei wants us to take its new Watch 5 seriously, and it certainly makes a statement right out of the box. Smartwatches are getting bigger, and Huawei embraces that. Our test model, crafted from titanium, clocks in at about half an inch thick and weighs over 80 grams with its band. That's for the larger 46mm display. If you prefer something a bit more subtle, you can grab the 42mm version, and you won't miss out on any features. This watch looks classic with its round face, but the curved glass gives it a distinct, modern edge. Huawei positions it as a flagship, and on paper, it really looks the part. We're talking waterproof down to 40 meters, about 4.5 days of promised battery life, and a whole suite of sensors. Accelerometer, gyroscope, compass, barometer, ambient light, temperature, and even a depth sensor. But here's where the story takes a turn. Despite all that impressive hardware, some essential features we've come to expect from a top-tier smartwatch are noticeably absent. Imagine paying for a premium device only to find it lacks a voice assistant. That's a real head-scratcher when you consider how helpful one would be on such a small screen. And for Android users, downloading the necessary Huawei Health app is a small hassle. You won't find it on Google's Play Store. You have to grab it directly from Huawei's website. The QR code on the box helps, but it still feels like an unnecessary extra step. iPhone users, surprisingly, have an easier time here. Perhaps the most frustrating omission, especially for those in Germany, is the complete lack of a payment function. The Watch 5 packs NFC, the tech for wireless payments, but try to set it up and you'll hit a wall. An error message, in English no less, pops up saying, the current wearable version does not support this service. This isn't a technical oversight, it's a direct consequence of the ongoing US sanctions against Huawei. And while we understand the reasons, it's certainly not ideal for you, the user. Now, let's talk about where the Watch 5 truly shines: health and fitness tracking. Huawei absolutely nailed this. We put the watch through its paces across various sports: rowing, strength training, spinning, hiking, and it consistently measured heart rate with impressive accuracy. The companion app then presents all your stats in a clear, insightful way. We did discover one peculiar quirk. It struggles with 25-meter swimming laps, often adding 7 to 10 extra laps to our 120. Oddly, it counts 50-meter laps perfectly fine. What sets it apart, though, is its ability to reliably track your pulse in the water, something many other smartwatches just can't manage. Beyond the 112 different sports it tracks, the Watch 5 dives deep into your health data. Sleep tracking is standard, of course, but it also monitors your general health. If your blood oxygen saturation drops below a certain level while you're awake, for example, it triggers an alarm. And then there's the truly innovative X-Tap sensor, found on the right side, just below the crown. This is a game changer. You simply place your index finger on it, and after 3 seconds, it initiates a comprehensive 60-second health check. Why the fingertip? It's where you have a denser distribution of blood vessels and thinner skin, plus no annoying hair to interfere, which can often be an issue on the wrist. The result is a detailed health glance report showing your heart rate variability, ECG, blood oxygen, skin temperature, arterial stiffness, and stress level. It even checks your respiratory system by prompting you to cough a few times into the microphone. The watch then tries to determine if everything sounds normal. All this data seamlessly syncs to your phone app, laid out clearly. Just remember the disclaimer Huawei includes. Neither this product nor the health glance function is intended for medical purposes. The results are for reference only and should not be used as a basis for medical research, diagnosis, or treatment. The Watch 5 also features a microphone and speaker, so you can take calls right from your wrist. This works via Bluetooth when your phone is nearby, or you can activate an eSIM on the watch to make calls independently. Like the Apple Watch, Huawei included gesture controls. A double tap of your index finger and thumb should answer calls, control music, or even remotely trigger your phone's camera. Rubbing those 2 fingers together should let you navigate the display. But in our tests, these gestures proved incredibly unreliable. Our finger movements were almost never recognized. So, what's the final verdict? The Huawei Watch 5 clearly excels as a dedicated health and workout tracker. Its X-Tap sensor is genuinely unique, and it feels like a premium device with a display that remains perfectly readable even in bright sunlight. While the advertised 4.5-day battery life might be a tad optimistic, we typically recharged it on the third day. It still offers solid endurance. However, because it runs on Huawei's own Harmony OS, you are limited to a pretty small selection of apps in their app gallery. The Huawei Watch 5, ranging from 449 to 649 euros, depending on configuration and size, presents an interesting paradox. It's a beautifully crafted health companion with genuinely innovative features, but its smart capabilities often feel constrained by forces beyond its design. So, is this groundbreaking health tech enough to overcome the frustrating limitations imposed by circumstances? Or does a flagship smartwatch need to truly do it all? We'd love to hear your thoughts.